Hey guys, it is me, HappyCairek, and welcome to Last Day on Earth Survival. So today's topic is quite interesting. Drum roll, please. And that is the spiked collar. So a couple of months ago, developers have added this Genesis collection, and quite recently I have unlocked the spiked collar. And as it says here, attack 20. However, it doesn't really give you 20 attacks, so let me explain how the spiked collar works. First of all, let's even craft the spiked collar. For those that don't know, this is the recipe for the spiked collar. You need 8 tanned fur, 4 aluminum plates, and 10 scrap metal. It's not that expensive. So let's craft at least 1 spiked collar, at least for now. And we can add that spiked collar on our true friend dog. So I have this Rottweiler. I was able to get that Rottweiler from like some sort of an event. I highly advise you to get level 3 dogs from the Commune Trials event. It'll speed up the process of you getting the true friend dog. And if you want some other like tips and tricks on how to get true friend dogs, I think I'm gonna explain that stuff down in the description. But hey, we have this true friend dog here, and as you can see, it does 5 damage. But when we equip the spiked collar, it says that damage is 20. It does not mean we'll have 25 damage. We'll have just 20 damage. So the dog's base damage goes to 20. So it is kind of weird. The wording of the spiked collar is kind of weird. But hey, now our dog does 20 damage each bite. But we can increase the dog's damage even further. So I have these leader perk dogs. And there go. These leader perk dogs increase my dog's damage by 5. So there go. This leader perk dog increases my damage by 5. This leader perk dog increases my damage by 5. And this one increases damage by only 4. Because I don't have another leader 5 perk dog. And in order for those other buffs to get activated, I need to feed the dogs. So there we go. Let's give them a little bit of turkey. And now when we go to the dog's equipment, the dog does 34 damage. If you get lucky enough and you get Rottweiler perks, your dog will be able to do even more damage. But I got already a pretty lucky Rottweiler dog here. We have this resilient perk. This dog fights 80% longer with True Friend, which is quite awesome. The biggest problem about these spiked collars is that they don't last forever. They kind of break. So let's craft a couple of extra spiked collars, and I'm going to store all of that stuff inside of the dog's saddlebag because we also have a dog saddlebag. So I believe that these upgrades were kind of nice. I'm very happy the developers added these items to the Genesis collection. I just wish we had more opportunities to get those True Friend dogs. I wish the devs made those True Friend dogs easier to obtain. I think through the Commune Trials event, it is easier to obtain True Friend dogs than ever, but it is still very luck dependent. You might get lucky and you might get a True Friend dog just with 1 puppy from that Commune Trials event, or you might get like tens or hundreds of puppies and you're never gonna get that True Friend dog. So it's very luck dependent. Now I'm gonna clear the farm location just with a True Friend dog. I'm not even gonna have anything in my hands. I'll just have healing items, and hopefully the dog will be able to clear the entire farm location without my participation. Before we begin, I'd like to point out that in the top left corner, you can see these bunny points, and these are Easter points. So if you're watching this video once the Easter event is over, and this is the Easter event that I'm talking about. So when it's over, you're not gonna have these points, and there we go. Look at this. The dog is gonna just kill these rotten yokels. I don't have to do anything. The dog is putting a lot of work here. The spiked collar is really not that bad. It gives you 15 extra damage. There we go. Go and try to fight this Savage Giant. I think Savage Giants are gonna be quite problematic. So I'll have to wall trick the Savage Giant with a dog. Wall tricking the Savage Giant with a dog for the first time ever. So the farm has been updated about a year ago, maybe even longer than that. So now you have to move if you want to wall trick something. So wall tricks inside of the farm work a bit differently than wall tricks inside of the Bunker Alpha. Inside of Bunker Alpha, you can stay behind the wall and zombies are not going to attack you, but zombies inside of the farm location keep moving. So you have to keep moving with these zombies. There we go. But look at this. The dog is actually pretty strong. It does 32 damage. The dog is absolutely amazing. The dog does a lot of damage. But the problem with these dogs is that by the time you unlock the True Friend dog, you don't really need the True Friend dog's help. Even though the help is probably always needed. There we go. Another Savage Giant is dead. You can save up a lot of resources here. So having a True Friend dog is very worth it, especially with the spiked collar. So I believe it's nice. Even though the spiked collar is not cheap, it takes resources to craft it. But hey, there we go. Another Savage Giant is dead. But maybe the spiked collar is not that expensive. If you have a decent amount of aluminum, and I believe scrap metal is quite cheap to come by, then maybe the spiked collar is not that expensive. I mean, 8 tanned fur is also not that difficult to come by. So maybe the spiked collar is not that bad. I'm not saying that this is like the best thing that has ever happened to Last Day on Earth Survival, but I don't think it is the worst thing, because check this out. Yeah, look at this. The spiked collar is almost broken already. That is insane. It does not have enough durability. Wish we could perhaps craft better spiked collars. Maybe like a titanium spiked collar that will last like 10 times longer. At least titanium would have more usage in this game. Even though right now titanium is more useful than ever before because you can use that titanium. Look at this. It just shreds these raiders. Okay, I'm going to soak up all the damage. There we go. Deal with that raider. Thank you very much. So yeah, now you can use that titanium in order to repair some of your guns if you have the repair station. Oh, and we've gotten the barn key. There we go. That's awesome. So titanium is all right, but I wish we had maybe more items that we could craft with titanium, like a titanium spiked collar. Why not? Not a lot of people have true friend dogs. Not a lot of people have titanium. So let me craft that titanium spiked collar because why not? Alrighty, we have a bunch of... How am I gonna do this? I have no idea. I'll just probably have to soak up a lot of damage. Don't want to run too much because if I run, dog cannot bite. Hey, dog, bite! Go and bite them. There we go. The dog's gonna bite that stuff and kill at least one savage giant. Okay, there we go. We're just gonna probably now start soaking up the damage. There we go. Keep walking around. Hey, yo. Okay, I'm gonna start getting hit in the face. So as you can see, it's still possible to wall trick. It is still possible to clear this place with just a true friend dog. I actually wanted to even clear the full transport hub with just the true friend dog. I believe that will be possible. So what do you think about clearing the transport hub? Okay, there we go. Let's pop the rotten yokels. Okay, actually, these rotten yokels have a lot of defense because... Oh, no! The dog lost the spike collar. No! Where the savage giant came from. Okay, the dog's gonna deal with the rotten yokel, and we're gonna get another spike collar. Because we only do 18 damage. That's nothing. That is trash. Okay, go on, dog. Come here. Come here, come here, dog. Actually, it's not just a dog. My dog's name is Ldoe. There we go. Take another spiked collar. That's why I crafted it. There we go. Now go. Bite. You can maybe run around this chopper while dog just bites the savage giant. You don't even have to, like, wall trick these savage giants with a true friend dog. You can just run around the chopper. There we go. Bro is dead. Thanks. Doug was getting a little bit tired, and I have a secret. It's not really a secret. You can just die and spawn back at the base, and the dog is gonna replenish all the energy. But if you don't want to die, you can use these treat for dogs. Even though these treats are difficult to come by. Some might even say they're pay to win. And by some, I mean me. I'd probably say that these dog treats are kind of pay to win. If I'm not mistaken, you can get these dog treats from the farm location if you get lucky. Sometimes you can get these dog treats from the basements. Haven't been at the basements in a very long time because you got to find these basements. You got to get lucky. So you don't even always get those dog treats from the basements. And that's about it. So getting dog treats is quite random. Quite difficult, so your better bet is just to die and spawn back at the base, and the dog's gonna have the full energy. You can come back here. Plus, I have the Rottweiler dog that is with the resilient perk. And the resilient perk lets my dog last here a little bit longer. Oh, there we go. Look at this. The Revenger is completely dead. Sick. So most of the other dogs, and not even all of the Rottweilers, are going to have that resilient perk. So the true friend dogs are not that great, even with these spiked collars. Oh no, I accidentally got some more zombies here out of the haystack. There we go. Deal with them. What would be better? Okay, there we go. Let's try to use this dog treat. I could have probably died and spawned back at the base, and that's it. But just to save some time, let's use that stupid dog treat. Would be better if you could have multiple true friend dogs. Imagine having like 3, 4, 5 dogs attacking all the zombies at the farm. I think I wouldn't need any weapons. I think that would be quite OP. 5 Rottweilers with spiked collars. I don't think we're ever getting that. But hey, I just want developers to make dogs a little bit more accessible to everybody. Plus, if you have this Rottweiler plus a drone, you can really do a lot of damage. You can really clear this place quite cheaply. But hey, the drone runs out of battery. Same thing as the dog. The dog also runs out of battery. But you can spawn back at the base and your dog is going to be full on energy, but the drone is not going to recharge that fast. We have to wait until your drone recharges. There go, deal with the savage giant. So yeah, we don't really have to wall trick them. We can just run around like this, and the dog is going to deal with these savage giants. There go, there go. Go on, one more bite. I'm probably going to get it in the face. There we go, thank you very much. And I think we're almost done. I think most of the zombies are dead here. So let's just heal up. Let's open up the barn here. And so far, I've done 0 damage myself. I haven't even used my fist. I haven't used a single melee weapon. I've done nothing. I've just used like a stack of carrots and that's it. So yeah, this dog is all right. But yeah, as I said, the biggest problem is that most of the people aren't going to get this Rottweiler dog. Most of the people won't have the dog with the resilient perk. And by the time you get all of that stuff, most likely you'll have enough weapons and you won't really care about this, I assume. Okay, there we go. Let's pop these rotten yokels. There we go. Now let's deal with the savage giant, and then we're going to loot that house. Because sometimes I believe inside of that house that we are about to loot the barn house. Whatever. It's not actually the barn, just the house. There we go. Dog bite. Just do something. Go on, do one more bite. Thank you very much. And we have another zombie here, and then we can probably loot the house. There we go. And we got another poppy, whatever. Might as well pick it up. So I think inside of this shelf or in some other places, maybe inside of this door, there is a chance for you to get a dog treat. You don't always get it, but sometimes you do get it. Oh no, it does 18 damage only. That's it. My spike collar is gone. Let's get another spike collar. Maybe it's not worth it when you think about it. Like, if you need to clear this laboratory, excuse me, not the laboratory, but the farm. I've used up already like 2 spike collars. This is my 3rd spike collar. So that's already like 4 aluminum plates. This is my like 12th aluminum plate, basically. So I've used up a lot of aluminum plates, lots of other resources. So maybe, just maybe, the true friend dog is not that worth it. Because if I have to clear the farm and I have to sacrifice 12 aluminum plates, is it actually worth it? It's up to you. Plus bunch of tanned fur. And I'm not even really counting that scrap metal. It does not matter. The farm does give you resources and you'd have to use melee weapons. But probably maybe some of the melee weapons are cheaper than the dog collar. I think the dog collar gives you an extra 1,000 damage. Something like that, maybe 1,050 damage. Okay, there we go. We're just probably gonna stay here in one place, and my armor is gonna get shredded. Absolutely. There go, dog. Keep biting them. I'm probably just gonna stay in one place. It'll be the easiest way. Oh no, there's another savage giant. It's not that bad. We've killed most of the zombies here, and we've gotten a pretty lucky farm location run. So we didn't have too many savage giants here. So this was quite easy, because some farm locations are a bit more difficult. There will be more raiders. Sometimes there will be more savage giants. But this time, it was quite alright. Already, I lost all of my armor. Go on, dog bite. El doggo, put in some work. Do something useful. There you go. 2 bites. There you go. 1 savage giant is dead. We got only 1 more savage giant left. And there we go. All of them are dead. And just like that, we have cleared the full farm location. Before we open up that loot crate, I want to look at my dog. There we go. This spike collar is almost broken. So that's around, like, what? 10 aluminum plates? Because I needed 2.5 spike collars to clear this entire farm location. 2.5 spike collars. So that would be equal to, yes, around 10 aluminum, 25 scrap metal, and around 20 tanned fur. Was that worth it? I have no idea. And these are the resources that we can get. Plus a full armor set and a stack of carrots. Huh. Interesting. But we did get an M16. We got some bandages and some other stuff. Maybe it was worth it. So let me know your thoughts. What do you think about the spiked collar? Is it worth it? Is it not worth it? Is it amazing? But all those farm locations aside, let's try to do a raid using only the dog. Why not? And there we go. This is the base that we're gonna raid. One of the best bases that Last Day on Earth can offer. I kid you not. A 3x2 base. I don't believe this. Why do we keep getting these kind of bases? I do not understand. And to make things more fun, I have to bring a true friend dog here. That way the base is a bit better. It would be awesome if the dog could bite these chests. I would appreciate that a bit more. But inside of the first chest, we've got some bricks. Very epic. We've got some iron, and the dog's gonna deal with this entire wave. They're gonna just shred my armor. The dog doesn't do any noise, though. So is the dog a good weapon against the zombies in the raid? Because it doesn't make any noise, but my armor is absolutely destroyed. I should probably be using my own. Oh no, the dude's just biting it through the wall. I had to pull out the Glock because I was stuck. Alright, we can even wall trick these zombies, I assume. There we go. There we go. I have saved a lot, ladies and gentlemen. Look at this. I've only used a little bit of my Glock, and all I had to do is just lose 3 medkits and an entire armor set, and that's it. Very free-to-play efficient. Very free-to-play friendly. That's all I have to say. Alrighty, we have one more chest to open up, and we got an electronic circuit. It says here that I can open up these chests. Wait. Can I upgrade chests inside of the base? That's the first time I've seen this. There's no way I could upgrade chests before. So I just need pine planks, iron, and bolts. I already have 5. Oh, it doesn't allow me to upgrade this. Even though I have like 10 iron bars, it's not gonna allow me to drag these iron bars here. Imagine we could upgrade chests inside of raids. Why not? Well, we have one more chest here. Let's see what we're gonna get inside of this chest. Perhaps 5 grenade launchers. Go on, pretty please. Oh my god, what? 5 grenade launchers? Wow! Obviously, I'm joking here, but you'll never know what was inside of that box. So we have cleared the farm. We have done a raid using the true friend dog. How about we do the rest up event? Hey, I'm just kidding. I know you wanted the loot, so here's the loot. And we did get 1 medkit. Okay, let's grab this. And let's get out of here. There we go. You're welcome. How about we do the rest up event with a true friend dog? Is the dog gonna bite this guy? Oh, the dog doesn't bite them. Interesting. Hey, yo, buddy. Come here. There we go. Start biting. Start biting. Start doing your thing. Okay, the dog is very good against these guys. I'm gonna die probably. Dog bite! Okay, the dog's not gonna bite until I tell the dog to bite. There we go. They're literally shooting me, the dog. Okay, the dog is doing something. All I had to do is just sacrifice a little bit of my armor. Like 30% durability of my armor and like 6 bandages, and that's about it. And there we go. We can do the rest stop event using this dog. So what are your thoughts? Do you think dog is worth it? Do you think the spiked collar is broken? I still believe that the true friend dog is a lot more worth it to those that are just starting out. So if you're like level 100, perhaps level 150 or whatever, I think then the true friend dog is gonna be quite worth it. If you're lucky enough to get the true friend dog at level like 50, then that's insane. But if you're like level 209 and you don't have the true friend dog, it's not really that worth it anyways. But if you can get it at low levels, then I believe it is quite worthy. Speaking of worthy things, make sure to check out the new channel and the Scum Survival video. Just click here on the first card or click here on the second card and you'll go to a recommended video just for you. Or hop over to my channel, go to playlist, and there you'll find a lot of other games that I've played here on the channel. If you're not subscribed yet, definitely make sure to drop the subscribe button. And see you in the next one.